kind of informal. We've been approached about the possibility of taking Phipps Bend back for fire coverage. I was asked if we would be interested. I told them the interest was there. Obviously, it's not a decision I alone can make. The talks of an additional $25,000 if we were to take it. That's what they're offering for us. As far as the insurance perspective, they said as long as there's a valid interlocal agreement between the two parties, that's the only issue they have.
It's not an issue. I talked to Michael Foster.
Yeah, I talked to him as well.
Okay, good. Well, that's good.
Yeah, there's
Go
no
ahead,
issue
I'm
there. Other than that, I don't know. Any questions y'all got for me, I'll be glad to.
My only question, do you have the manpower?
As far as I know, I told them I could offer the same thing we offer for this town. As far as industrial training, that's not in true industrial. Those are factories. If it was a chemical plant or oil refinery, then you get into industrial.
That was my,
That was my concern. I ran it by the department as well because I don't want to commit a bunch of people that are volunteering their time anyway already to something or they don't want to do.
because you know, we got one heard it there several years ago.
Yeah.
Could have cost them died
Yeah.
from the injury.
And
But,
that's its own case. So, there's inherent risk to everything we do.
oh yeah.
Anything that I can answer for anybody. I know I was kind of hit with it just out of the blue, and I think a couple others were as well.
Well, I was too. Randy told me.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got a phone call one night of, would you do it for this? I was like, I can't, that's not my decision to make. Obviously, that's your all's decision.
Well, yes and no. You know, I feel like that you all could, if you could tell us that you'd be able to do it.
And as far as coverage, I don't need their station down there. Our station 2 falls, our ISO falls within that ring, so I don't need another building down there. I don't even need their station. As far as ISO, our rating's the same as Churchill, so it won't affect any insurance anywhere.
From a budget standpoint, with the 20,000 that the county gives us now, could you run the department and then stick the 25 that we get into a LGIP fund, and then put that towards you looking for a fire truck or whatever at some point?
Well, obviously, statistically, we spend more than $20,000 a year already to run the department.
I agree, but with that, could we do that? I mean, let's just, would that be?
It'd be wonderful. I mean, there is other equipment that I have purchased throughout the year. Besides that, it would be nice. Our fire hose is aging. It's not going to get
So
any
the
better.
benefit with the LGIP, like currently right now, the return is about 5%. It's a 24-hour turnaround time, so if we had it deposited today and I went to withdraw it first thing in the morning, it would be there by the next day in the morning in the bank account ready to be used.
Okay.
So it's kind of a safe play. It's almost like a savings account, really.
Okay.
I mean, it's very accessible. There's no penalties to withdraw it, but your interest rate is much more
That's
high.
kind of the amount.
So you would kind of have your money working for you
Okay.
I'm just
until you made a purchase.
looking for a safe place to put it,
So,
knowing that it was going to be used for.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I don't want it to get lost in the mix somehow, and I feel like it.
So that's something we can look into.
Yeah.
You would probably need to create some sort of reserve to accomplish what you're talking about.
Hey, I don't think that'll work. She's not. All right. I appreciate you.
Would it not be okay in its own LGIP account?
It's general fund money. the volunteer fire department doesn't exist as a legal entity. It's,
But I'm talking about a separate account, like a separate LGIP. Each LGIP account requires an application. So
it would be the
wouldn't
town's, you deposit in the town's LGIP, but you treat it as a reserve account on the balance sheet. You can talk to Travis about that.
Well, if we're going that route, we can see who's, check it out and see who's paying what, right, before, or is that in a certain, or are you talking about a certain place that would go?
Yeah, it's the same place where that money from the sewer went, that's grown so much interest every month. It'd be the same, just a new account. Like to keep it separate from the sewer portion of the money that we've got working.
The difference between the local government investment fund
And the annuities,
and CDs is that CD, you're locked in for 6 months, a year, whatever the term is. But as Megan was just explaining, in the local government investment fund, if you needed to withdraw the money, you can have it in 24 hours.
well, that's something we can, as we proceed, we can check into it, I guess, and see. So you think you're all okay with doing that, taking care of Phipps Bend?
As far as I know, we are.
Okay, James made a good point a while ago to me, on some of the calls up there, the police department could maybe run up and see exactly what it is, and if you're not needed, maybe take care of the call if it's not actually a fire. Or whatever you need, which, which would be a lot of help.
Yeah.
A lot of the calls up there, I think, turn out to not be fires.
You get a lot of alarms due to
Right.
just heat or
Okay.
a lot of.
Well,
So we're gonna put that on the agenda.
I would think, yeah. I think everyone's in agreement, I think.
Yeah, there was an email sent out by Mark DeWitt on May the 24th, and he is going to have a budget committee meeting on June the 17th at 3:30, and they want to talk about the fire coverage at Phipps Bend, and it says Churchill reps. I know that you decided not to renew coverage, but we would like to discuss, so if you could be there, it would be advantageous to both sides. So that might need to be something that we need to attend to see what Mark works out between.
I've already talked to James about going, if on my behalf, because I'll be out of town. So.
Okay.
Okay, so you can do that, John?
Yeah.
So would we go ahead and be proactive and?
Do we need to put that on the agenda or wait until this meeting?
I say vote on it, and then that way, at that meeting, we can say,
Committed.
we're committed if you all accept,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right? Will it? Will be on the agenda?
Joe, is that something you can write up for us, the interlocal agreement, or how does that work?
Yeah, we can do that.
And you'll have everything ready for the vote and put it in, are they just vote for the,
You wouldn't have the interlocal agreement until there's a,
Okay.
Okay, Shane, while you all are here, the memorial plaque for fire station number 1, Chief Carpenter, has been ordered. It's not ready to present. So I think maybe we'll have that by the next BMA, I think.
Yeah.
And the internet for fire station number 2 is scheduled for Thursday.
Yep. Yep. And I've still not gotten word of when our new cascade system will be here. It's supposed to be sometime this month.
Okay, we need to review the fee schedule, right? With safe bill, suggested we adopt on the rates and this is included within the packet. Currently, on the table, the resolution 122, 2018. So let's look at that.
I would request while you're looking at it,
Uh-huh.
they've got the police department fee schedules in there. I'd rather them not do our fee schedules. I have a separate fee schedule attached.
Yeah, it's the next item. That was just part of that resolution. It's the only reason it's in there. I'd asked Jim to attend this meeting. I guess maybe he had a schedule conflict. But that was his recommendation. I wanted him here to speak more to it because I don't understand building fees. But anyway, overall, this was his suggestion, is to go with their building permits